Hey guys, it's Coach John here at One More Round in St. Pete, and I wanted to go over a quick fight tip for you guys, mainly talking about our footwork and our stance, specifically when we're trying to cut angles and move. So what I want to do is I want to use this cone, and you can use anything, set something in front of you, and I want that to be my center line. So anytime I'm lining up my feet, especially for kickboxing and things like that, I want to have my target in the middle of my body. Okay, I don't want to line up to where that target's ever going to be behind, because if I'm punching to that target and my feet aren't in the correct position, I'm now reaching across my body too far and I'm off balance. Same thing on the other side. If I'm too far to one side, now I'm punching at a weird angle. So by lining it up in general between my feet, making sure I have solid base on my left, solid base on my right, I can push all my power straight forward. This is super helpful too when I start to cut angles, okay? So we never want to stay right in front of our opponent. We always want to try to shift side to side. When we do this, we want to make sure when we plant our feet again that that target is in the middle of us and we're not off balance either way. So when I'm cutting an angle around a target, this could be my punching bag, this could be my opponent. I'm going to, if I'm moving to my left side, step up and in, and then I swing my rear foot behind me. Now if I look straight down, that target is directly between me again, and I'm able to punch straight forward. I notice a lot of times, especially when we're cutting to our rear side, what tends to happen is we'll step forward and we'll swing. And a lot of times when we swing, we end up being very linear to our target or even facing away. So now my best punches, most powerful punches are going here, and from here I have to really reach and I'm off balance, okay? Same thing when I go to that other side. If I'm moving to my rear side and I step with that rear foot first and I slide, I want to make sure when I'm planted, my target's right between. If I overdo it too much and I move that front foot, now I'm square to my target. Now there are attacks we can do here, there's specific reasons, but in general, I don't have a good jab here. I don't have a powerful cross here. I always want to make sure I'm ending up in a stance where I have a good jab cross, okay? That's our basics. On the bag, the way that looks, and I'll do it southpaw, is if I'm going to move to my rear side now, I want to step up and in at an angle. I'm going to swing that back foot behind me, and now you can see my target is directly between my feet. I control both outside lanes, okay? If I go to my front side this way, so I'm orthodox now, I want to step and slide, and the target's right between my legs. That's my best beginning stance when I'm fighting. Again, if I switch to southpaw so you can see it from my rear side, if I do too much, I'm now facing this direction for my power punches, and I have to reach across to actually hit my target. And if I'm moving to my front side with it, I want to make sure I step and slide, and if I go too far, I'm square, I lose a lot of my power. So when you are doing any sort of fighting, any sort of competing, especially in the beginning until you specialize, you want to make sure that anytime you land in a position ready to punch, that target is directly in your power line. I want to be able to throw good jabs. I want to be able to throw good crosses. If you find that you are too linear, my cross is gone. Okay, I can pop jabs all day, but I have no cross or I have to reach too far. And the same thing is true going the other way. If I find that I'm too square to my target, my jab's gone, I have no distance, I have no reach, and now I have to step and realign before I can punch again. So we want to make sure that every time we move our feet, we are finishing in a position where we're ready to throw good jabs and good crosses.